Math Interactive Notebook. So if you would grab out your Math Interactive Notebook and your plastic folder. The plastic folder. I just took all my papers out. So you would grab that and then scissors and glue and something to write with. I'll meet you over with the camera. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that started here. All right. There we go. All right, so we are going to grab the papers that are stapled together, and they look green. So there's 2 that are green and 2 that are yellow. Should be anyway. Those are the colors. We're going to grab the ones that say product, equation, unknown. Okay. And, if I could turn it, equal groups, multiplication, and factors. Okay. So those are the ones we're going to grab. Grab your scissors. I'm going to rip mine, these 2 in half so that I can cut them out easier. We're going to go ahead and try to stay right along that line there. Okay. Right along this line here. Turn it this way. And cut along, oopsie, cut along this line here. And this line here. Okay, so then get your paper out of the way, the garbage out of the way. All right, and then now you're going to cut all the way across. And all the way across. Oopsie, my mess there. All right. Okay, so then you have these 3 already done. You can put those to the side. And let's cut the other 3 out. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be gluing each of these into our book. And we're going to be writing some definitions or an explanation and maybe some examples on some of them too. Okay, turn that up. Kind of cutting a little bit fast. I should probably slow down a little bit. Okay, so now I've got these 3 cut out and these 3 cut out. So if you would put them in this order that I'm going to tell you, okay? See, that looks like it's an extra piece. Did I drop something? Okay. So we're going to take equal groups first. That'll be first. Then second is unknown. Third is equation. So equal groups, unknown, and equation are the first 3. Okay. And then the next 3 will be multiplication, factors, and product. Multiplication, factors, and product. Okay. So I'm going to put them here, open up our page to the first clean page that we have. Kind of fun. We're getting all these neat things in our book. All right. So the last one we did was our multiplication strategies that are just loose in here. Try to keep them in there so they won't fall out. All right. So take your equal groups, and what you're going to do is fold it in half and crease it in the middle so that it's like a little book. Open it up, close it up, okay? Then we're going to get the unknown. We're going to fold that Same way, increase that so that we can open it up like a book. And equation. Fold it in half like that. Open it up. Okay. We'll put these to the side so we can get those on the next page. All right. So our glue, wind the glue up, and we're just going to turn, so the book is like this, we're just going to turn it over on the back. Whoopsie, not like that. Over on the back, and we're going to do some glue. Equal groups up here. Okay, next is unknown. That over. Okay. Oopsie. Dropping my glue stick. And then the last one. Okay, get those all smoothed out. And then we're going to write our definitions inside of them. Okay, so grab your pencil, and we're going to grab, let me get those definitions ready because I have them all written down so we can put them in our book. So equal groups. I'm going to open that one up, and we're going to write groups. Let me bring it down so you can see it better. Okay, groups that have the same number of items. Okay, groups that have the same number of items. So I have 1, 2, 3, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all equal groups. Okay, go ahead and pause that if you need to get that written down under equal groups. Groups that have the same number of items. Okay, we're going to go to unknown. Open that page up. It means a symbol that stands for a number in an equation. Okay, so that could be 2 times 3 equals question mark for the unknown, and the question mark equals 6. Or it could be question mark times 3 equals 6, question mark equals 2. So that just stands for the unknown. Okay, so go ahead and get that written down. Okay, pause if you need more time. And then we're going to go to equation. Equation. Okay, equation is kind of a long one. A number sentence that uses an equal sign, which is this sign right here, okay, to show that the value, or how much something is, the value on the left side is the same as the value on the right side. Okay, that's a long one. I'll probably want to pause. A number sentence that uses an equal sign to show that the value on the left side is the same as the value on the right side. Okay, so we're going to draw an example of that on the left side of the paper over here. So for example, 2 plus 2 equals 4. This is 4, 2 and 2, and this is 4, so they balance out. Okay, it's kind of like we have a balance pan here, and they're equal. It's things that you can measure, and they get higher and lower. Okay, I could also do 7 equals 1 times 7. They're equal to each other. This side is 7 as well as this side. If you just saw that, you would say one group of 7 is 7. If you just saw that, you'd say 7. So they're equal. 36 divided by 6 equals 6. Because this broken up makes 6, and 6 is equal to 6. So those are equal. The value on this side, the answer on this side is going to be the same as the answer on that side. They don't look the same though, do they? This right here does not look like a 4. That's a 2 plus 2. But how much it equals is the same as how much this equals on that side. All right, so if you need to pause to get all of that written down, you need to go back, that's fine too. You put this page here so that you can see all of it possibly. I know it's kind of hard to see. Okay, you need to pause that so you can see all of them. Now we're going to go to the next page. Flip that over. We're going to take these, fold them in half. All right. Okay, so first, multiplication. And factors. And product. Okay, so we'll put the glue away, roll that down. Okay. So once you get those in there, okay, pause if you need to, if you're still doing it, and then come back. We're going to start with multiplication, okay? Multiplication is, let's get close, you can see. Okay. An operation that gives the total number when you join equal groups. Okay? So 7 times 3 equals 21. They call that an operation. You can do addition. We could do, if we slide it over here, because I don't have enough room on there. If I do addition, 7 plus 3 equals 10. That's the addition operation. If we do 10 minus 3 equals 7, that's the subtraction operation. If we do 7 times 3 equals 21, that's the multiplication operation. And if I do 21 divided by 3 equals 7, that's the division operation. Okay? Those are all math operations. That's the math term. Okay. So go ahead and pause that if you need to so you can get that all written down in here. You're going to want everything we do together written down. And I will tell you, you'll really appreciate it on Friday. Let me just give you that hint. Make sure you have everything we do together written down. All right, that's multiplication. Let's go to factors. Okay. Okay. Numbers that are multiplied together to give a product. Okay, so like in our example, 7 times 3 equals 21. Right here, factor. Right here is a factor. They are the numbers that are multiplied together to give a product. Okay, go ahead and get that written down. Pause if you need to. Okay, that's factors. We're going to finish it with product. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. Okay, so 7 times 3 equals 21. That's the product. Okay. Go ahead and write that down in your book. And I know it might take you guys a lot longer to write things down in your book than it does me. And that's just because, well, one, I already know the answer that we're going to be putting here. And two, I'm a lot older than you, so I'm used to trying to write fast. When you go to college, you have to take notes really, really fast. And in high school too. Sometimes you have to take notes really, really fast. So I've had lots of practice. So don't get discouraged if it takes you a little longer to write things down, because I used to be the exact same way as a kiddo. I took my time, and I had to, because my handwriting otherwise would be very sloppy, and then I'd have to do it over. All right, so if you need to pause this page, let me see if I can scoot it up just a skosh. I don't know if you can see this little thing, but let's see. Move that other way. Okay. So go ahead and pause that page if you need to get all of those. All right, and then when you're done with that, we've gotten everything done today. We did those 3 vocabulary words and these 3 vocabulary words on this side. And tomorrow we'll do the other 6. And then we're going to start working on our test in the book together. So I would really encourage, I'm strongly encouraging you to write everything in your books that I do with you this week. Do all of it together because it will be very helpful to you on Friday. It's the only hint I can give to you. Today, I'd like you to, when you finish with that, please go do a lesson with Mr. C in extra math. And then you should be finished with your START assignments in IXL. And we have a couple for this week as well. So if you've already finished the ones that are starred, I think I lost you. There we are. I lost you for a moment. If you've already finished the other ones that were starred, that's fine. And you could just go on to the new ones that are starred. And I will make a quick video in IXL. So if you need a little help, go to the IXL folder and watch the video for that today. All right. Thank you. And I will see you in the IXL folder.